All right, Shalom. This is Brother Chaashaqahla coming back at you with another swift lesson in the spirit, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This lesson, as you can see on the screen, it says optimist or optimism, optimistic. We're just dealing with that word. All right. So without further ado, I'm just going to get the regular Google definition of the word optimist. And it means a person who tends to be hopeful and confident about the future or the success of something. That's right. It says a person who tends to be hopeful. Now, we're prisoners of hope. We have confidence in the Lord. And we always are meditating on the future things. And the things of the future are the kingdom, having Esau in shackles, having plenty of women, having plenty of children, ruling galaxies, planets, being one with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai again, and being, full glory in the air to Yahweh Shai and having new bodies. These are the things that we're optimistic about. Being in the truth, you have to be an optimist. Because if you constantly dwell on the things that, don't matter, you'll find yourself slipping into a feeling of depression, you could say. If you're constantly dwelling on the negative side of things, that's not being optimistic. Being optimistic is smiling when everybody else is not worrying when everybody else is worrying. All right, happy when everybody else is sad. Of course, you don't do it in a condescending type way, but you think differently from everybody else. You can see the good in a lot more things than everybody else. All right. So let me get this one precept. This is an optimistic precept. Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. Second Ezra 9:13. It says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire," meaning ask, inquire how the righteous shall be saved. You see that? It says inquire means being inquisitive, means you're asking questions, or inquiring, you're asking a question. In order to ask a question, an idea has to conjure up in your head. Okay? And when you're conjuring up ideas of salvation, you're thinking optimistically. You see what I'm saying? You're an optimist. You're, what the definition says, you're a person who tends to be hopeful. If you're thinking about salvation, you're thinking of hope. All right? You're thinking of something good. All right? Let's see what this one says. It says, a person who believes that this world is the best of all possible worlds, or that good must ultimately prevail over evil. Okay, that's a good one. Good must ultimately prevail. I'm gonna exclude that, and I'm just gonna go right here. Good must ultimately prevail over evil. That's right, and Yahweh Shai is gonna prevail over that evil at the end of the day. So when you thinking optimistically about the truth, instead of always thinking about a missile, always thinking about fire and destruction and 2/3 niggas and heathens, they're all gonna get the reward. How about you start thinking optimistic, as in fight your way to be a king? That Psalm 82:6, you're God. Think about how you're an Israelite. Yashar Allah, you're actually a prince of the power. You see what I'm saying? Think about Genesis, the first chapter, and how you, in John, the first chapter, and how you possibly could be one of those individuals who created everything that's around you that you see today. Or you help create. Think about, Think about your children that you have right now, if you have children, or you have a rib that you love. Think about how, if you keep doing what you do, they can receive salvation because of you. To start thinking about that, that's being an optimist. You're being very optimistic about things instead of dwelling in a state of sorrow, you could say. So again, 2nd Ezra 9 and 13. And therefore be thou curious how the ungodly, therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, you see that? And for whom the world is created. So be optimistic. Don't always have that, oh man, Babylon got me feeling bad. And stop. All right? Stop. Because Babylon's going to get its reward as well for the things that it's been putting you through in the first place. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 9 and 8. 9 and 9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation. Yep, we already understand what our king is, and we understand what prophecy this is. This is a prophecy going back to going forward to Matthew the 21st chapter. It says, lowly and riding upon an ass and upon a colt, the foal of an ass. You see, that's Yahushua. All right, and Yahushua's name simply means he delivers, and what he's coming to deliver is the elect and give them a salvation. That's what you should be thinking on. Our big brother Yahushua is coming back to, retrieve us. We're the ransom. We're the booty. We're the spoil. All right, that the Lord requires out of the hand of this damn devil. Think about that. That's being optimistic. That gives you a good feeling inside. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. You know how, shit, you may still get this feeling, but I know in the world, and shit, hey, we have women, we have wives. This is kind of the best example I can give, but you get that little jittery feeling of good feelings when you see her or whatever. When you read the wisdom of this book, it's the same feeling you should get. That jittery, oh man, I love, you know what I'm saying? That feeling that you get inside. That good feeling that you get inside. That's what you should get when you start thinking optimistically about what's to come, about the future, the kingdom, Yahushua. You should get that feeling, man. Like, damn, man, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. And not even worry about how these individuals shall, get punished, like it was speaking of in 2nd Ezra 9. I'm bringing out one of my favorite verses real quick. This is Romans 2 and 6. It says, who will render to every man according to his deeds. Everybody's going to get their reward. Whether it be, all rewards are righteous. Whether it be a missile, which is a righteous thing. That's showing complete mercy to the ones who deserve that missile. There's routes that you take to get into the kingdom. And the route that the 2/3 are taking is, they want to take the route of getting the missile. Us, we're forsaking everything of this world, and we want to take the route of getting into a chariot. You see? Think optimistically. Verse 10, it says, and I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall speak peace unto the heathen. And his dominion shall be from sea even to sea. You see where America gets the sea, the shining sea, from the scripts. It says, and from the river even to the ends of the earth. That's probably where they got their manifest destiny right there. All right, but anyway, verse 11, it says, as for thee also, by the blood of the covenant, I have sent forth prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water. That's right, out of that pit, meaning hell. All right, which is here in America. We understand Psalms 23rd chapter, which says, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil. That valley is that pit, which is America. All right, it says, wherein there is no water. What? Where there's water, there's life. Okay, there is no water. here in America in this evil, forsaken ass place. All right. There is no life. It's pro-death. It's not pro-life. All right. And we are prisoners in this right now. We're in captivity. All right. But we also, being optimists, make ourselves prisoners of what? Zechariah 9:12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. See, we're prisoners of hope because we're optimists. We're optimistic and we believe in optimism. All right. We believe the good is going to come. We see the good in things. Okay. In the spirit. All right. It says, even to day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. You see, think about how optimistic we are. I'm in the Atlanta camp. All right. They, brought me in, but they were optimistic about me. We all have demons on me. We all had demons on us. I have demons on me. Straight up. You fight every day to shed that nigga off of you. All right? You fight every day to shave that nigga off of you. Straight up. I'm going to say it straight up. Okay? The bros here in Atlanta, I'm just speaking testimony of myself, looked past whatever infirmities or problems, demons I was dealing with, and looked in my spirit. They're optimistic about me. And I call Allah Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and I appreciate the Akim for doing that. All right? They were optimistic, and then they brought me in to the fold, you see, into the flock. Because they're optimists. They saw a future, potential in me personally. All right? They were hopeful and confident that the Spirit would deal with me in a certain manner and that we would be successful. They would be successful even more if they added another spirit into the body. You see? Every brother had to go through that. Somebody had to be optimistic about a brother to bring them into a camp. You see? Us being optimistic and practicing optimism will have 5,000 people following us in the day of trouble. You see? And then we have 5,000 souls that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai to present to Yahushai when it comes back. Just by being an optimist. So I just want to make that lesson pretty quick. I don't want to be too long-winded. Lord willing, y'all edified. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Achakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to you. Let 144 first fruit. Brother Chaashaqahla, until next time. Shalom.